everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay
on the podcast. Good morning, Adelaide. Welcome to your Saturday brunch here with Two Brunettes and A Gay, also known as Deanna, Celeste, and Aaron. Ladies, happy Saturday. How are we feeling?
Saturday.
Tired. You're a bit tired, actually.
actually.
We're all tired.
It's that
We're all a
middle
bit
of the year. Middle of the year. You get a bit tired.
It is. Actually, when's the solstice thing? The winter solstice? Is that soon or is that been?
20th, wasn't it yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
Oh,
Yeah.
We missed the winter solstice?
oh, get off your solstice.
Hold on, let me check it out.
Oh, check. While you
Oh,
check.
no, it's today.
Oh,
Happy winter solstice.
Oh, there you go. Happy shortest day of the year in Australia.
Oh, so it's the shortest.
Thank God this show's going to go quickly.
So it's the shortest day of the year in Australia, and yet it's the most beautiful day of winter. Like the
actually
sun is
really
shining,
nice.
it's gorgeous out there. Why does it have to be
Beautiful
so
day.
short?
Beautiful day.
Damn.
Why can't winter just be like 20? Degrees.
Yeah,
Good,
just
fine.
keep
A
it
little bit
consistent.
chilly, but I can handle it. A little bit of sun. Under 20, hate it. Don't understand. Want to die.
I agree.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Speaking of dying.
Speaking of dying, I woke up this morning, ladies, and I felt like you have those moments in life, and you're like, this is it. That's it for me. It's happening.
That's never happened to me.
This is it. You feel that pain, you feel that twinge, and you're like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done for. So I got in the shower, and I turned the shower on, and all of a sudden, my left hand, my fingertips started tingling, like the pins and needles feeling.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And I was like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. It's going to be a heart attack, isn't it? Because it's your left arm. Your left arm's going to tingle. Then your fingers are going to tingle. I'm going to keel over in the shower, and I'm not even going to be able to do this show. Anyway, turns out I went on WebMD, right?
Did you really?
That's why
I
you were
did.
late this morning.
That's why I was late. I went on WebMD. Turns out it's chlamydia.
Yeah.
So that's, it's
track.
just an STD.
Do you tend to be a hypochondriac for little things that go wrong?
Do you know, I'm pretty, like, I'm not as bad as some people. Like, I've known some friends that are super hypochondriacs. Like, they are, like, next level
I
hypochondriac.
find
like,
hypochondria so funny. Like, I find it really hilarious.
I find it irritating.
is it an
'Cause you
actual
and I tend
condition?
to-
Is it a mental condition?
You and I tend to err on
Yeah.
the opposite side to the point where we leave things and then it actually is an
yeah.
issue.
Yeah, then
right?
it's cancer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
look, at least it's not chlamydia.
No, but actually, this is funny that you're saying this because this reminds me that yesterday I nearly died in the shower.
What?
This just reminded me. I accidentally intook water. I think I had got like water on my lungs and I couldn't get air in and I had to like get out of the shower dripping wet. Like had like shampoo and I was like, what? Trying to get air in. Can you imagine if we both died in the shower one day apart?
Oh, my God. Imagine.
Twins.
Twins. Death twins.
Oh,
I love it.
God,
Oh,
this
my
is
God.
hilarious.
Actually, I still feel that tingling in my hand.
Well, look, next week, ladies and gentlemen, it might just be me coming to you
If
live.
you could keep the heart attack to after 12 p.m, that'd really help.
Well, yeah, actually, after our strategic lunch. We're going for a strategic lunch today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about all of life's goals and ambitions and passions. And
We're going to level it up here on Two Brunettes and A Gay.
Yeah.
I love the fact that, like, I looked out for a venue that was close to here, and I looked for a venue that still had alcohol.
100%. And when you chose the venue that you chose, my first thought was, do they serve drinks there?
I actually
Yes.
thought the same thing.
Isn't that why, Aaron?
Of course, because I'm not going to some bloody hippy-dippy crap that doesn't serve alcohol on a Saturday. It's a beautiful day. I want to get on it.
It would be funny if, like, a group of us were playing, like, word association where you hold up, like, a picture and it's like, what do you associate with that picture? And somebody holds up, like, a bottle of alcohol and everyone's like, Aaron.
Aaron.
100%. No, we do have a big show coming up for our audience today.
Yes, we do.
We've got
Lots
lots
going
of
on.
things to talk about, including some marriage squabbles.
I love this topic.
I think it's
It's
good.
Because
quite
it's a great,
funny.
great way to air your dirty laundry,
relatable.
literally.
Yeah.
So that'll be we'll get to it, but this is a lesson for the partners.
Yep.
In our lives, it will get aired on radio. So behave yourself.
Yep.
Also, Aaron, you went to the gym and it was a complete failure.
Oh, look, my gym session the other day was a complete balls up. So stay tuned because after the break, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. So, Celeste, I know that you're the protagonist for these gym fail stories.
I'm happy to share my post.
And look, I need to share it this week because I had the gym fail of all gym fails.
Oh, God.
I'm very excited to hear this because I'd like to preface it by saying you have just started at a new gym, right?
So to give you a bit of backstory here, I had to start at a new gym because my beloved gym, I won't say the name of it, but my beloved gym in the city closed down a couple of weeks ago. And so I had to go hunting for a new gym. And
without notice, mind you, as well.
Yeah, like 2 days' notice.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah.
That's a brunch
And my poor
bitch.
PT, like, you know, it was an awful situation. So I went hunting for a new gym and I thought, well, I'll join the gym. Like, there's another gym that I've joined that's a chain and there's a few of them around. And there's one in the city and there's one around the corner from me. So I thought, I'll just join that one. It's easy, it's simple. And I joined the gym without even doing a tour of the gym. I'm just like, oh, look, it's going to be the same equipment. It's basically like it's crap equipment, right? It's like they've shipped them around from gym to gym, and like it's different weights. So like they use pounds instead of like kilos or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then the benches, like the benches at this gym are like, I don't know who this, but I think it's supposed to be for a midget. I don't know because like they're tiny.
It's actually
little...
a small person, Aaron.
What'd you call me?
A small
Miss Political Correctness, yes. Okay, a small person. I don't know. It's supposed to be... So, they're so tiny, though. So I can't even do, like... I do, like, the chest-supported... Like, the rows. Like, the back rows. And so... But I'm literally, like, towering over this bloody bench. Anyway. So the other day, I went in there and I thought, look, I'll try something different. Because I normally do Nordic curls. And Nordic curls are sort of where you know...
Yeah, what's a Nordic curl?
You basically put lock your ankles down and you usually use like an elastic kind of, you know...
like
rope
a band.
or whatever, band or whatever. And you go forward.
Right.
And you go back, pull you back up. Anyway, so I thought I would use the incline sit-up bench.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my legs into it. So, you know, because you're like, it's face down, right? It's on the vertical.
Yeah.
So I put my legs in it and I put my ankles in and I've gone to sort of set myself back up.
Oh, no.
But I've put my legs in incorrectly and I've pulled myself up too fast.
Right.
I've slipped and I've hit my groin on the bar.
Oh, no.
That wasn't the worst part, ladies. The worst part was there was a gentleman that walked in at the same time.
And that you did it.
That happened. And
were you invisible pain?
And I was in so much pain. Like it was the loudest,
Agony.
and you would have heard the loudest thud too. Because I've got quite a groin on me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but I've got quite a, and that was the loudest thud. And I had no idea, and I blanked out, and he looked at me, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was, well, I'm glad I'm not planning on having any kids. Oh, no!
Well, if you wanted to, by the sounds of things, you're not going to be.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, there's probably... Look, I think after that experience, I've transitioned. Like, there's nothing left. And it was just so embarrassing. The fact that it happened, number one, but number two... Someone saw it.
Can I ask, like, when that happens, because obviously this is like, you know, we all know that it's supposed to be extremely painful. Can you, like, liken the pain to anything that we might experience or that we might know?
Yeah, eating meat.
Death.
No, but you know what the thing is about going to a new gym, though? It's like you go into a new gym and you've been going to the gym for years, but every time you go into a new gym, it's like you forget how to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And you're like walking around looking like an idiot going, I swear to God, like I actually know what I'm doing, but you feel like such a banana.
Yeah, you do. And the problem with this gym is it's double level. So, like, there's certain weights are upstairs and then the cardio and other stuff is downstairs. So I'm, like, going back and forth trying to find the machines that I need or the weights that I need. It's so awkward.
And you don't want to take the tour because if you take the tour, it looks like you're new and you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you're like, no, I'll be fine. But then you don't know where anything is. Yeah, no, it's just never going to work out.
Oh, look, it's just nuts. Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. So I thought of a new segment during the week, and I thought, why have we never discussed this before? Because often, I feel like on a daily basis, actually, we're all presented with like certain scenarios or situations where you either choose to kind of like follow the rules or you choose to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or push the limits, right? And this is just everyday things that happen, you know, like just things you're not even thinking about. And so I thought, why not bring these things to the table and have a discussion and almost kind of like give the people like something to go by.
Give the people.
Give the people what they want.
Give the great unwashed.
What are you calling our listeners, the Great Unwashed?
You call everyone that goes to a supermarket the great unwashed.
I call society the Great Unwashed.
Right, and I thought, this is a great way, because sometimes I think to myself, like, I wish I had like a something to go by on this, you know?
Okay.
I can't think of the exact word I'm looking for, but if it comes to me, I'll tell
Like
you.
a moral compass?
Maybe. Like,
Or
what
just
is
some sort of a
like what is
compass,
the compass on this
Are
situation?
you saying compass?
Compass?
Compass. Moral compass.
No, it's compass.
Is it?
Well, it's spelt compass, but I think it's pronounced compass.
Call in.
I just want to
Is
I've been saying it wrong my whole
compass?
life.
I'm pretty sure you've been saying it wrong.
Compass.
But I would love
Sounds
to
more
hear other
like-
people's opinions on that. But this is the scenario, right? And I was presented with this a number of times this week. Parking. Right, okay. So you know when you go, like you're on street parking, let's say in the city,
Yeah.
and you're paying for on-street parking, and generally it's like an hour, 2 hours, whatever. So
Yeah.
you put your details in the little machines or on the app,
Yeah.
and then you select like, I'll be here for an hour, or I'll be here for an hour and a half, whatever,
Yeah.
and you pay for that time. My question to you is, how far can you push the limits on a parking spot?
See, I get too anxious. I'm always worried. Because the fines these days
Yeah.
are so expensive. They're not like they used to be.
Right.
And I'm very, you know me, I'm a stickler for being on time.
Yeah, I was actually but I was
20
thinking
minutes
that
early.
when Celeste
Yeah.
was talking about it, and I was thinking Aaron is generally someone who doesn't you don't really
Yeah.
like to break the rules too much anyway.
No, it's weird. Again, I'm
Yeah.
a walking contradiction because
You
sometimes
really
I really
are.
break the rules, and other times, like with silly things that I should be able to break the rules, I don't, which is really strange. But
Yeah.
I think, for me, I would like to leave at least a couple of minutes on the time of my ticket to go, see, I'm out.
Oh, really? So you
you're
go
like,
before?
I want
Yeah.
to leave the venue in which I am established
Yes.
in order to be back at my car in the projected window of time I said I would be here.
That's right, because I
Wild.
support our Lord Mayor, Jane Lomax Smith.
Last week, last week you were writing her a letter.
I was writing her a letter of complaint, but I am in support of Jane Lomax Smith, and I will stand by my, goodness to adhere to my time at a car park.
Okay, so you're
Really?
saying there is no pushing the boundaries, there is no pushing the limits when it comes to a parking spot.
No.
No.
The rules are in place for a reason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, firstly, I would like to complain to the City of Adelaide for all the extra parking meters they've put in the last, 6 months.
Now
or
they just
so.
do the scan the QR code thing for a lot of them
Yeah,
too.
Yeah,
no,
that's-
it's like,
yeah.
yeah. But no, I'm the opposite to Aaron,
Yeah,
for
right.
sure. I mean, it depends on how I'm feeling on the day. Sometimes I'll push it 10 minutes. Sometimes it'll be 2 hours. Sometimes I'll just leave it there the whole day and be like, see you later, see what happens. So, and, touch wood, it tends to work out pretty well, I guess. But I think when it comes to parking, you know what? You got to know the area. That's what's
Yeah,
really
okay.
important. Because I knew, for example, when I lived in the Goldie and parking around Burleigh Heads, forget about it.
Right.
If you were 10 minutes over, you had and their fines are expensive. We're talking they'd slap an $80 fine on your car. Or
I think they're about 55 or 60 here
Yeah,
now,
they're
aren't
not,
they?
they're not like $20 anymore.
No,
It's
they
six-
used to be like 25
Yeah,
bucks,
25
$30.
bucks. Yeah.
But yeah, so when I lived there and you just knew that you were it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Mind you, the parking was almost just as expensive, but they would just they were relentless there. It's like they had nothing else to do. Adelaide, I feel like I know the spots where you can and you can't get away from it. So sometimes I try my luck. To give it a try. Yeah.
Okay, so you can't give a projected window of time though. Like Aaron is absolutely not run late.
Right. Well, I would say definitely 10 to 15 minutes, no stress.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
10 to 15,
Half an
yeah.
hour, you might be touch and go. Yeah, that's my barometer.
Interesting. All right.
What about you, Celeste?
I am going to agree with Deanna
Yeah.
that I will push it. I will not push it to, like, I won't go back and move my car, but I will push it to, like, a good 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comfortably, good 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm like, if that's my luck for the day, there's a lesson to be learnt from there.
Yeah.
But I think that luck is on my side. So my general rule of thumb, and, you know, if this helps you out, 15 to 20 minutes you can stay over that car park. Aaron might be out there to tell you off.
Yes, exactly. I will be telling you off. But this is just another sign. Just take an Uber. It's much easier. Go pour yourself another Bubbles. We'll be back after this.
Who do you brunch with?
Your besties.
And what do you do with your besties?
Bitch.
It's time for the brunch bitch.
So I have a brunch bitch today.
You do?
It's my turn.
Get it off your chest.
I gotta get it off. I do have to get it off my chest. No, actually, you know what? It's not something... Like, it's something that it didn't happen to me personally, so I'm not, like, personally riled up for it. I've actually got food in my mouth.
So it's second-hand bitching.
It's like, it's a second-hand bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has happened to all of us in this studio many times before, given the profession that we have been in the entertainment industry for a really long time, obviously, the adult entertainment
I was about to say the adult entertainment.
The children's entertainment.
being that we're singers,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
But, okay,
We're orally gifted. Yes.
So a friend of mine, and I feel like these people get it the worst, right? A friend of mine is in IT.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And he had a family member drop off a laptop to his house without him even being there, and then kind of like send a message to be like, oh, do you mind fixing this for my kid? And just let me know when you're done with it. Right? And I feel like people in IT get slapped with it the worst, like everybody wanting their computer fixed.
Yeah.
And I thought, and it was the same for us as singers when we were at a party and people used to be like, oh, just sing us a song.
Yes.
Or sing us a few songs.
Oh, the worst.
So my brunch bitch is, of course, people who want you to do your job for free.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that not... Does that,
That was
give
a bit
all of
over
us?
the top,
Does that
wasn't
give
it?
all of us the shits?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
where's the line here?
Right, this is an interesting one because I feel like it's the same for a lot of professions. One I want to highlight, though, and I know this because our mum was in this profession and my mother-in-law is in this profession.
Yep.
Hairdressers.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
The amount of people, and my mother-in-law cuts my hair and does my hair for free. So
Big shout out to
I
Shout out to her.
am
Yeah,
family.
Yeah. That's
right?
a different story. Yeah.
You know, big
course.
shout out for
For
that.
family, you
But
do things, yeah.
The point being is, I guess, the amount of people that think it's just like, oh, can you just give me a quick tidy up, or can you just give me a quick haircut? It's like, can you just quickly do my accounting?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you just
do my
quickly
tax
do my
return?
books?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, there's surely, like, I don't know, like, surely we have to understand that when people, like, charge for something for their time and a skill that they have spent time learning, that has value. And you
yes.
might be someone who knows them, so they might do it for you for a really good price. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's rude not to at least ask.
Yeah.
It devalues your talent or your skill.
Yeah.
It does.
Like, I hate... You know when people, like, as we're singers, this kind of relates, I hate when people ask you to do a gig for free.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, there's nothing worse because I'm like, hang on a minute, I've got to spend my whole day getting set up. I'm bringing equipment. I'm taking, like, 3 to 4 hours out of my own personal time
Yep.
to come down, sing songs for 3 sets, and do it for free. Now, like, and yeah.
They think they're
I'm
giving
so
you an
worked up, I can't even
opportunity,
talk.
and you're like, I don't need the opportunity to sing
Yeah,
at a
no.
cafe.
Yeah,
I'm good. I have a career.
That's right. They mould it like, oh, you know, but this will be great for you because you get some more exposure. You know,
Oh, that
people
was-
I've
wanna
been doing
book
this
you.
for 30 years. I don't need your
Yes.
exposure.
Deanna started when she was 7.
Actually, I
exposed
started on
myself
stage.
enough.
Well, I started on stage when I was 4, and you guys were the same. We were all like 4 or 5 years old.
I'm talking paid. But
Paid was like 16.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like, 16 is 20 years. Really.
I-
I've been
yeah,
working professionally.
Get the money up front, ladies. Get the money up front.
I agree. It's actually, and you know what? The more that you think about it, there's so many professions. My husband as well.
As a plumber.
As a plumber.
Yeah, so many people
Can
are
you
like,
just check the
I've
taps
got,
leaking?
this is happening with my this, or this is happening with my this. Can you just have a look at it? And generally, often it's when he's at their house.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's not
right.
before or when you come do your mind or
Yeah.
if you do it and we'll pay you whatever for your time. That's different.
Yeah.
Right? And then if you go there and literally if it's something like for me, one of my skills that people often ask me for is websites.
Yeah.
I'm really good at
Yeah,
websites,
yeah.
for example. If I go on and I'm like, change this or whatever, or this is how you do it and fix it and it takes 2 minutes, of course I'm going to be like, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you offered, that's when you're more inclined to be like, no, don't worry about it. It's when people just assume that it's fine to do it for free. I think that we need to draw some lines here, people. We need
So,
to draw some
that's what I was
lines.
going to say. Where is the line? I think the line is immediate family.
Yeah,
Yep.
immediate family. Yep, I agree with you on
Immediate
that. That's
family,
a
maybe
consensus.
super close friends. Like you have a skill, your best friend has a skill. You help each other out with a thing, and you just like back.
Yeah.
It's cool, whatever. But somebody who offers you no value in return,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like I don't need anything from you.
Yeah.
Then I think that's no.
But before this rule starts, ladies, Jake, if you're listening, I need a plunger in my waste pipe. Pronto. Go pour yourself another bubbles. We'll be back after this. Okay, so I think I've introduced a new segment to you this morning because I think we need to talk about marriage squabbles.
Well, yes. I mean, lots of people have them.
Because I think it's relatable. I think people out there, married couples, even couples in general, have squabbles. And they're kind of, they cross over.
Yeah,
they
of course.
cross-dress and cross over.
Similar. Everyone goes through similar things at
Yes.
different times.
Similar things at different times, similar
Yeah.
times, whatever. So I've got a squabble to talk about today.
Yeah.
And I think you will be on my side, but I want to see whether you're on my side or whether you're on Mark's side.
Okay, so we're doing like a team Mark or team Aaron.
Team Mark or Team Aaron, right?
Okay.
So let me put the scenario to you. It's a pretty simple scenario. This morning, I got up, had my coffee, right? As you do in the morning. My first task in the morning, get up, have a coffee.
Yeah.
Me too.
Then after that coffee, you need to go for your after coffee poo.
Yes.
That's not me, but okay.
No, is it? No.
No.
Doesn't flow through that quickly?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Not
yeah.
always.
No.
No.
Sorry if you're eating, by the way, if you're eating your brunch. But, so I went to go to the loo.
Yeah.
And what do I notice? Well,
What? No toilet paper?
the toilet paper is empty, and all that's sitting on the toilet roll holder is the toilet roll. I'm sorry, but those toilet paper rolls are sitting there next to the toilet. You could have replaced it with a new toilet roll.
Oh yeah, this is a pet peeve of mine too.
It's such a simple task. And why would you just leave? Like, why wouldn't you even take the roll off the handle and put it in the bin?
Okay, so we're saying...
I'm with you.
Are
I'm
you
with
on
you.
my team
I am,
here,
I am
Deanna?
on your team.
We're saying easily accessible,
Easily accessible, right next to the toilet.
right? Plenty there.
there's
Like,
also-
we haven't run out, obviously. There's plenty
there's
there.
a full, what do they call it? Like a full stick of toilet paper.
yeah, yeah.
Is there a bin
Toilet roll
nearby?
holder.
There's a bin right next to that stick.
Oh.
So we're talking within reaching range. here,
Mark,
ladies.
it's not looking good for you.
No.
And I think to myself, like, it's a tease. It's actually a real slap in the face. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, right, I'm just going to go, wipe my bum. No toilet paper. And I'm like, why would you just... Is it a game? Is he having a lend at
why
me?
is he waiting for somebody else to do it?
That-
Now, I will
yeah.
say I definitely have had this debate with partners in the past though, because I am someone who, when you use the toilet paper and there's like 2 sheets left,
Yeah.
are you someone who will just get rid of the roll with the 2 sheets, or are you someone who will wait until the next time and use the 2 sheets plus the new one?
Oh, so you're saying, like, what, do you actually go to the actual roll
pushing the limits.
Or do you leave,
How
leave
far can
one
you
little
leave the
ply
roll?
on there, pushing the poo limits?
Yeah, well, because, okay, I don't like to waste things. So if there's still
Speaking
a
of
little
waste.
bit... Speaking of waste, I don't like to waste. So I might leave the toilet roll if it has, 2 pieces of toilet paper on it, and then when I'm in there the next time, I'll use those plus, some extras from the new roll,
Okay.
and then I'll chuck the roll out. But I've had debates with partners in the past who get really frustrated by that.
But I was going to say, well, for a male, that doesn't make any sense because the only time we're using the toilet paper is for number 2s.
Yeah.
But
And
you
you use,
ladies
half a
use it
roll.
any time, right?
Wait. So you're saying that you don't dab after you've peed?
I'm a shaker.
Most men shake, I think.
No, this is shocking. Okay.
It's shocking. How is it shocking?
That's shocking. Okay, no.
Is Jake a shaker or is he a dabber?
No, he's a dabber.
He's a dabber.
Yeah, he's a clean freak, though.
La-di-da, Mr. Dabber. God.
Jabba.
You can grab your hand, put it on your bits and just give it a shake.
But I don't think that is sufficient because, how do you shake it off? I don't.
We're not
Ask Taylor Swift.
Deanna just got that.
It just took me
Welcome,
a second
Deanna.
to get that. Okay, but we're getting off topic.
All right, let's get
Team
back on topic.
Aaron.
I want to vote. Are you on Team Mark or Team Aaron Celeste?
Team Aaron.
Oh, 100% Team
Deanna,
Aaron.
Sorry,
Team Aaron. Okay,
Team
thank
Aaron.
you.
And I will take it even one step further because you know what's even, I think, is just as bad, actually, if not even worse,
Yeah.
is I had house guests a couple of weeks ago who almost did the same thing, but it was worse because they replaced the toilet roll. So they went
Yeah.
that far as to replace... Oh, somebody's calling us. Thank you for calling.
Oh, it's probably Mark.
It's probably Mark right now. Can't answer the line while I'm live. We'll have to catch it off air. But they replaced the toilet roll. Okay, fine. That was
Yeah.
great. But then they took the used toilet roll and they just threw it on the floor and left it there. Didn't put it in the bin. They just threw it on the floor.
Oh, now you.
And I just thought, how hard is it to take it to the recycle bin? I don't understand what the challenge is here.
That's a crap move.
Top up your cup. We'll be back after this break.
It's time for shit advice. I don't actually have the shit advice up now, though. So
Oh,
we're
look
It's a
at
nice segue from the last segment.
It's not just shit advice; it's just shit.
It's a nice segue from the toilet paper segment.
yeah, into
Yeah,
shit advice.
into shit advice.
We
exactly.
do occasionally have the odd overly poo-themed show.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we've got to flush these situations out.
Yes, we do. I don't know what that meant.
That squeak, ideal timing.
Speaking of flushing.
Okay, one of our listeners has written in they need some advice.
Okay.
My mate is pissed at me
Oh.
because I never told him I'd seen his girlfriend topless. But it was years ago before they even met. Back then, she was part of the wild party crew and would flash people whenever she was drunk, like Aaron. I didn't think it was worth mentioning since nothing ever happened. But somehow he found out, and now for no reason he's calling me a girlfriend stealer. I've apologised, but he's still raging. Do I give him some time, or is there something else I should do? What's your advice?
My advice is just end the friendship. See you later.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid. If you're going to get pissed over that, that's stupid.
Some people do get pissed over stuff like this, though.
Okay, first of all, it happened before you were together. Second of all, he's even gone to the extent of apologising. If you're not going to accept the apology, my advice is you can find better friends.
Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
couple of areolas. Who cares?
Areola? We know her.
I don't actually. But that's the thing. It's like, it's just some boobs. Like
Just some boobs.
This friend
But
sounds
what if
like
it?
hard work.
What if it was? What if it was a penis?
Oh,
Would you care if someone was like, "Oh yeah,
Have
I
you
saw"?
never been to one of Aaron's parties before?
if someone doesn't show their penis or their bits, then you should be worried.
Yeah.
So you're
In
saying
gay
it's not a
circles.
party unless there's nudity.
That's right. And it's not a party unless there's a penis.
Well, that's probably why we've never been to your house for dinner before.
Yeah, that's right.
Or nor do we maybe want to go.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well, you know, we stir our food with something different in our house.
But genuinely, shit doctors,
Yeah.
and I forgot to introduce you before. My apologies, shit doctor Celeste, shit doctor
Yeah,
Aaron.
I'm very offended by the
sorry
fact
about
that
that.
you
I'm a
did
little
it.
off my game today.
I didn't go
Yeah,
to medical
rude.
school for freaking 10 years to not get introduced as Dr.
No.
Dr. Shit Aaron.
And
Shit
I'm-
Dr. Aaron.
You
And
mean
I-
medicated school?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But I was going to say this is actually a thing though.
Yeah.
Like how I know people who are like really pissed when they hear about history for their exes, and I reckon we should do a whole other segment. on
Oh,
this. Maybe
yeah,
we'll do
let's
it next
deep
week.
dive into that one.
actually as well. But
Yeah.
like people who get pissed about stuff from their exes past, and it's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
That was before you knew each other.
Exactly.
Like, do you guys get pissed? Do you think that people have the right to get pissed about that or not?
no.
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 It's a red flag.
The only
is.
time
It's
I agree.
possessive.
The only time I think that you have a right to get pissed is if someone has intentionally lied, like to cover a situation.
Yeah, true.
Okay. If it's
Yeah,
something,
there is a
something,
line
yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Thanks for being logical, Shit Dr. Celeste.
Well, that's fine, because
Calming
I'm
us
not
down.
always. I'm not always shit. Sometimes I'm actually decent.
Yeah. All right. So the
She
advice here is end the friendship. I'd be telling him to go. You know what?
My advice is end the friendship, Aaron.
Yeah, in the friendship.
There you
Right.
go.
So precious.
Unanimous. We have been unanimous
Oh.
across the board today.
That was a quick one.
That was a quickie.
That was a quickie. And I think, it just took a couple of boobs to get us all on the same page.
Can I ask this listener that wrote this in? Do we know this person or do we not know this person?
We do know this person.
Oh!
We do know this person. But I'll tell you more about that off air.
Oh,
There you
well,
go.
tell us at our strategic lunch shortly.
Yes, so strategically,
Strategic lunch.
the strategic lunch that Aaron planned so that he can have a drink
That's right, exactly.
while we're
I
trying to work.
strategically thought of the location so we could have a strategic lunch.
Strategic.
Wouldn't be lunch without liquid.
No.
A liquid
lunch.
lunch.
A liquid lunch.
Yeah. Well, look, whatever floats your boat, just as long as you keep yourself together enough so we can get the ideas happening.
Yeah, just make sure we do all the business in the first hour of the lunch.
Yeah, that's right.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, that's right.
Love that for us. All right, if you've been listening live and you want to catch us on the podcast, we are on all your major podcasting platforms. We upload new episodes every single week. So please search for Two Brunettes and a Gay and check us out. And of course, if you've caught us on the podcast and you'd like to listen live, we're here on Radio Italia Uno, 87.6 FM every Saturday at 11 a.m. And if you haven't already, please head to our socials. Search for Two Brunettes and a Gay. Give us a like or a follow because we're posting some really funny stuff at the moment.
You're going to say shit.
Yeah, really
God
funny
forbid.
shit.
How dare you?
I know, we've
God
just done a shit advice segment, but, we are posting some really funny stuff.
We are.
We're very funny.
We are very funny. We're also very talented, if I do say so myself, because next week I will be joining the fabulous Southern Cross Symphony at Her Majesty's Theatre for Elton John orchestrated Rocket Man. Now, if you,
It's a great show.
it's going to be
Saw
so
it
much
last year.
fun.
Brilliant.
If you want to come along, there's still tickets available. Tickets are actually 40% off at the moment. So head to my socials, click on the link, and you'll get a discounted ticket. So make sure you come along because it's going to be a fun night.
Love that.
Now, have a fabulous week, and we'll see you
Next Saturday. Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.